Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Prismata. We are in the queue as we speak, and matched against Main GI. Is Main GI the last person I played? The last recording session was a day or two ago, I don't remember, but I played this person pretty recently anyway. Ugh. What a dry set. It's not a good set to be player 1 in either. Because Natural Conduit is pretty good, I think. I don't know, maybe I can just go DC. And then, like, DC again? Maybe walls are good enough to get that you shouldn't just, like, go mono green. I think you really need to get the Tantalums going quickly, and it's a pretty low econ set, so I don't think I want to wait and like get a Forge on turn 3 and a Conduit on turn 4 or something. That's just egregious. I think I need something more like this. Undercut the Natural Conduit to have a chance against it. Do I want this? Because, like, the alternative would be something a bit more sedate, like this, where I could then get, like, a Tantalum and a Forge next turn. Which is, what, 12? I think getting the Gauss Cannon this turn is just a bit too smorky. I think you do want walls. Interesting that they're getting a splitter. Why would you do that? Yeah. Isn't a wall, like, pretty much better here? Like, I'm gonna build a wall anyway, so your splitter isn't doing any damage. And it's not absorbing on this turn. Okay. I think we, instead of, like, piling on some extra attack now and then clicking the Tantalum, I just keep my powder dry, so to speak, and wait until I can get, like, Splitter Tantalum next turn, and then the click is, like, pretty cool. I assume they're getting, like, Splitter Gauss Cannon here? And clicking? No? Okay. They're gonna have much more econ than I do, but I don't know if there's really a good reason for that. A good justification. There's just not, there's not any absorb, and there's not much soak. But I don't know. I mean, I guess the reason is I had to cut drones to get all this stuff going, and they didn't have to, so they get more drones. Like, I think they're reasonably happy with that, right? Pretty sure we want this. And then we just build walls and Tantalums until we can't? That's cute. Not clicking the Tantalum to make my defense a little more awkward, I guess. But I have barriers. Like, I don't super mind getting one. Yeah, I mean, let's just go nuts with this stuff, right? I could try to like slow down and only attack for 4, but let's attack for 7. That's the same mod 3 and like way better, right? So what is this? 5, 7 again? I don't have any cool exploits here. I could build a force field instead of a barrier. That's basically turning a drone into a health for free. That kind of seems great. Doesn't it? Wait, no, that seems dumb. Because I can always do that next turn by just holding the drone and building the barrier this turn. Yeah, that's dumb. If I want to turn the drone into a health, it's really easy to do. Okay. 7's still a good number to attack for. I get a free splitter hold here, which is quite nice. I still get a free splitter hold here, and it's even, well, and they just paid more? Well, no. I don't know, would you rather have a drone or $1 in a paint? I'm not sure. This kind of hurts. This is a bit much. It's a lot of damage. Hang on, I have a free splitter hold. What am I doing? I knew that, but I didn't hold it. The Gauss Cannon might be greedy. It should maybe just be like a Gauss charge and some NGs. 3, 5, 8. Well, if I just settle on 5 permanent damage while the Tantalums are cooling down, I'm not going to win, right? So I think I need this Gauss Cannon. Opponent gets 2 free splitter holds here. I don't know if that's really that great. Maybe I should have barriered, but like, I don't know. All this really does is allow him to, if he wants, sack a splitter on defense without losing attack for it. And I don't think that's such a great deal. I don't know, it's promoting his splitter to an urban sentry. I talk about this sometimes. Like, it's okay. It's good value if, like, soak is very valuable, which it sort of seems like it is right now, so I don't know. Yeah, okay, he's probably right to take it. I have a free splitter hold. Which is good, because I really need one. Hang on. He's losing an attacker, so I can do this. I don't feel like I'm winning this game, though. Opponents kept the Tantalum train going better than I have. There we go. I get another. I didn't have a free splitter here, hold here, but I really needed it, so I took it even though it cost me some attack. This way the splitter hold is free. So what is this attacking for? 4, 6, 9 is the threat. Okay. I feel like opponent's doing way more damage than I am. But it's not that much more, I guess. Glad I got this Gauss charge. Oh, they're gonna Gambit. Interesting. Can I take it? Yeah. Seems pretty good. Yeah, I'm 1,000,000% taking this. I think I'm still losing. But maybe not. How's the wall supplies? I don't need the emote. Go away. We both have 2. I don't think that's very likely to be relevant, but it was on my mind, so I thought I would check. I don't have any exploits right now. So, like, if I guess this is my best play? What could I do if I held the splitter? I could build 2 fewer force fields, 1 more barrier, and a Gauss charge. Or wait, 1... Yeah. I think holding the splitter is better. Additional green required? This is very sad news. Or additional gold required, I mean. Yeah, you're not wrong. Does feel like I lost RNG here. Pretty sure we just concede at this stage. Like, I mean, I can hold another splitter and lose 1 on defense, I guess. But, like, how can I ever win after that? Just doing 6 damage, opponent can easily handle it. I think it was a pretty tough set to be player 1 in, as I mentioned at the beginning of the game. Like, getting Tantalums going early was important, but doing it left me a couple drones behind. And we just, like, were sort of leapfrogging each other for damage. Like, I had 1 attack first, but then I got this wall, and so opponent had 2 attack, well, 3 first actually. Then I had 4 first, and so like for a little while, things were going pretty well with my early Tantalums. What turned it around? Like, I actually wasn't down on drones either. That's what puzzles me. I guess I was like ahead in attack tempo for a little while because of Tantalum clicks, but actually opponent was buying permanent attackers more quickly than I was, or for longer, you might say. Why did that happen? Like, this seems like a good way to start. They had this cutesy play of just attacking for 4, but... Wait. Why didn't I just buy a Gauss Cannon here? I thought... Well, okay, the thing is replacing the NG is pretty important because of granularity exploits from... Yeah, this drone doesn't seem right. What if I took this turn differently? And just said, well, okay, I can't get the Tantalum, but I can add another attacker. Opponent, I don't know, does something that looks kind of like this, probably, right? And I'm giving them an exploit, but it's not, like, that easy to avoid giving exploits here. Maybe I was just buying too many NGs for Soak was the problem. To avoid giving them splitter holds, but then I was buying bad units instead of good ones. Sort of cancels out that game. I mean, honestly, I can hold them both. Could be useful. Not totally clear how, but could be. I might want to lose one. We sort of... It's hard to imagine, isn't it, actually, because of this wall? Ah. The reason to do it would be to not get a wall. But then you're just buying a splitter to replace a dying splitter. It's just like a $6 wall. It's terrible. So you might as well, like, just admit to yourself you're not getting anything out of the splitter hold. You attack with it. Maybe I was wrong to get third conduit as well. That was a different game position than this one, but right now third conduit doesn't seem as useful as a few NGs. And like now, I still think I'm behind on attackers. But I'm not as far behind on tempo. Well, maybe I am. Hang on, did I need to hold this splitter? Sort of, yeah. I mean, I could not buy the Gauss Cannon, but I still can't really defend. Wait. Yeah, I did need the force field instead of the barrier because they threaten it like this. I mean, I'm still falling way behind in attackers. I've bought 2 Gauss Cannons, they haven't had to buy any. Yeah, and I'm just, like, behind. They're up on drones, they're up on attack. They have more green income. I'm clearly losing here. So... where was it that I started that analysis from? I started it from here because of this Gauss charge. But what if I go further back and say, actually, it's not worth cutting a drone for this? Like, I think I actually get the forge first in that case, right? Because they're going to be building... well, maybe not. Maybe I should get the conduit. I don't know, it's fine to get a forge. Something like this. And now I'm up to 2 green, I guess. Well, these attacks don't do anything, so... Do I get a Gauss charge? Probably not. Green's pretty precious at this point. They make the same play again. Well, I can probably afford to click with this at this stage, right? It's not that late game. I mean, this doesn't seem so bad, actually. Right? Suddenly I'm, like, taking the lead in attacker numbers. Not, like, way ahead, but I'm doing okay on it instead of being, like, murdered as I was in the actual game. Now here is this drone again, huh? Doesn't seem great. Should probably just be a third conduit. And now I have 6 attackers and I just stopped buying some. They're at 6. Can they buy any more? No. Unless they hold the splitter. Is that good? Maybe. This might actually be fine. I have exploits, but they're not very good. Yeah they are. They let me go back to buying attackers. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, like... Of course, they're like, you know, when you're doing analysis mode like this, it's not super high fidelity, and I'm just sort of guessing, like, roughly what both players might do to see, like, how bad does the line look. And it, like, doesn't seem awful. I have a lot of green, goodness gracious. I guess I better use it. Haven't needed as many force fields, maybe? So, like, what do things look like now? I have 8 permanent attackers and, like, 1 click remaining. They have 8 permanent attackers and no clicks remaining. That's something. I don't know. Drones are similar. It's looking pretty close. They get to add 1 last Gauss cannon, that's pretty cool. So do I. Ho ho! I don't know. How are we both doing exactly? We're both doing like 8 damage. And we both have 10 drones and 3 green. And like, how do you defend 8 damage? You build wall, triple barrier, right? So wall, triple barrier is 8, and you get like 1 NG. So we're both actually like not making offensive progress. But supplies, right? Like, opponent is out of walls first. That's pretty important. They can actually get a drone here? Is that crazy? I don't know, give it a try, I guess. I can do the same. Wall supply has been depleted, no! Get a splitter. I don't think you should Gauss charge here. Like, all of these attackers are very precious. I guess you should, barrier? If you barrier, that sort of protects the NG, but then when I hold the splitter, you only protect a force field instead. I think a barrier is wrong, because I probably have to hold a splitter. And yeah, it seems this endgame seems a lot closer to me. The one where I didn't cut for a conduit. I have a lot of trouble with Tantalum Rays, I feel like. I don't play them very well. I don't know why. I just don't know how they're meant to be played, I guess. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not good news. Well, I guess if we're doing this, we should barrier instead. Did I make a mistake? No. Right, I'm holding back 2 splitters, which opponent wasn't expecting. Maybe they would if they were paying more attention, but opponent is me, and I wasn't. Now they have a similar spot here. Let's double barrier, I think. Hang on. I'm losing a splitter and probably holding another. So they only need 1 barrier and they can double NG. It does kind of seem like I'm still gonna lose this. My splitter hold is free. That's nice. Opponent gets a free splitter hold now as well. You probably want to defend like this. Sure. Oh man. This game is way more interesting than the one that I actually played. I think this is the best they can do here. Well, no, you hold back another splitter to prevent the breach, right? Yeah. Keep those drones working. Force field supply is gone. I guess I can... Barrier supply has been depleted. I guess I don't need this barrier. I was trying to figure out, like, if I could double barrier, I would, but that's illegal, isn't it? Yeah, I only have 1 left. So, might as well land this Gauss charge, I think. Sorry if you guys are like not that excited in this analysis of the game that didn't happen, but I'm finding it like surprising how long both of us can last, and I'm interested to see how it would have turned out. I guess like I'm in rough shape because I can't build any defense ever again. I have to do this to prevent a breach. But then I'm sacking 2 splitters on defense. What if I just do this? Like, holding 1 splitter doesn't help. Holding 2 splitters They don't even lose a splitter, so they still get to breach here. And like they kill 2 splitters and nothing. If I do this, like, what are they killing? They have 8. They get to kill like, I guess 3 tantalums if they click everything, but I don't think they can. So they probably only kill 2 attack this way anyway. Well, no. They probably just also decide to go breach proof, right? And so I'm a little bit more breach proof than they are, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. Well, I'm not gonna get a win this game, but I should salvage a draw, right? Can they really kill my forge this turn and still survive? Like, they have a draw if they want it. I guess they should kill the forge because... no, I might actually threaten a win this way. Let's see. Right, they do this. And now I can actually take this out and still be ahead. Right? Yeah, this is me winning. So I think they can't try for the win by killing my forge. They just have to go after the Gauss cannons. And then they kill 1 here, and it's a draw. Wow. Okay, so, you know, maybe some mistakes were made in the analysis, but... I mean, surely some mistakes were made. It was like 25 turns of just me talking to myself. But, like, what I learned from that is that you don't have to rush out the Tantalums. Like, Tantalum is kind of a low econ unit, and there's just walls for defense, and so I thought it was important to get them out quickly, but you want, like, at least 12 or 13, maybe a couple more drones. And, like, I don't know, I guess I got there eventually. I still don't really understand why what I did in the replay analysis was better than in the game. I guess just, like, the inflationary effect of getting a second drone this turn compared to not getting it. Like, I was able to do a lot more eventually over the course of the long game. And, like, the green... I don't know. It took me a long time to actually make use of that extra green, right? I was floating 1 green for many turns. I don't know, I guess... I floated green, then I used this 2 green. I couldn't have done this if I'd gone slower. But... I don't know, I guess it just didn't really do anything. I still don't totally understand this game. Why was it that blue before green was still okay? Shouldn't green be pretty important with Tantalums, and it's sort of rushy, so you should get it? I don't know. Mystery. But it does seem like it would have worked better. Oh well. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.